Hello everyone and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to record your screen on a Mac. Coming up. Alright, so the software that I use to record my screen is called ScreenFlow. So let's open it up here. So I have it here on my dock, so I'm just going to open ScreenFlow. Now this is a paid program, by the way, and there are also others out there that you can use that are free. But you know what? The reason why I like this is because I can use it as an editor and also as a screen recorder, and it produces really good results. And also this is what I use to create all my courses. So this is fantastic. So I would highly recommend this if you're on a Mac. All right, so moving on. Here we have two options. So you can start a new recording, or you can use this as an editing software. So if you start a new document here, you can pull in all your videos into this program and start editing it in there. But today I'm going to show you how to record your screen. So over here, if you have two monitors like I do, you choose which monitor you need. So in this case, my other monitor is a Dell, and here I also have an iMac, which is the main one that you're looking at. So I'll leave it as that. Now over here, you can also record your webcam or even a camera that you have in your system. So if I click on that, you can see here that my face is now showing, but of course I'm just going to disable that. And over here, your audio. Now in my case, I have a mixer. So if you click here on this little drop down, it will show you which microphones there are. So you can see here you also have an internal microphone, but I highly recommend that you don't use your internal microphone. If you watch the previous videos, I speak about a microphone that is good to get started with for YouTube. So that's the same microphone you can use. It's called a Blue Yeti. It's very good microphone, but once you connect it to your computer, it's going to show up here on this drop down. So in my case, I use this mixer, so that's why it's showing here. And you can also see the audio levels here as I'm speaking, which is great. Here you can also choose to record computer audio, but in most cases you're not going to need this, to be honest. But that is if you're playing something on the computer, that's how you can record the audio as well as recording you speaking. Okay, so basically this is all we need. So to get started recording, all you have to do is to click here on this button, and it says here, ScreenFlow needs to accessibility, blah. Now, it's important that you set this up right in the beginning. So I'm just going to hit continue here. And this is going to give you a countdown before you can actually start recording. So as you can see here, I'm now ready to record. So this is where now I can start talking about, whatever tutorial I'm talking about. So here I can say, yeah, today we're going to be talking about the funnel to income system. And it starts with phase one. The phase one is the idea. And then phase two is the audience building. Phase three is the offer or the product. And then phase four is how you amplify or you make more money from the product that you've just created. All right, so pretty much that is the tutorial. So once you're done, all you have to do is to stop. Okay, so to stop recording, you hit the keyboard shortcut Shift Command 2. So once you do that, this is what happens. So this went to my other screen, but this is what we've been recording. So let me show you now how you can go in and edit it. So as you can see here, it's quite long. I mean, it's 2 minutes. So what you want to do here is to go in now and start editing it. And the really cool thing here is you can drag these, around. You can add more graphics here. Let's say you want to add a watermark. You can add your watermark here. So as I'm scrubbing through this, you can hear my voice building. In fact, let me just play. Phase three is not sure if this is going to come through. And then phase four is how you amplify or you make more money from the. Okay, so that's proof that it's been recording. So what you want to do now is to edit it. So you can go in, you can also zoom into your timeline here. And if you want to cut this off, you can just click on this here on the bottom. And as you can see, it's been cut off because pretty much there's dead space here. So if I highlight that and delete it, pretty much that's my edit. So if I need to further edit inside here, I can just go in and let's say I want to get rid of a bit of the text here. You can use keyboard shortcuts. I is for your in point, and then you go to the part where you want to cut. You use O, and that's your out point, and then Command backspace. So that will just ripple delete everything. So it's quite easy to use, and Also, there's another way to do this. So if you hold down the shift key and then click here and drag, this is how you automatically add your in and out points. And then you can just control backspace to delete, to triple delete. So once you're done with that, all you have to do now is to come over here to the top, click on File, and then you can say Export. So now this will export this actual video. So to export it, you can give it a name. So you can just say Mac Test. Okay, so that's the name. And then over here, the type, you can go in here into manual and you can customize this to whatever setting you want. So as you can see, we have the data rate here, the frames per second. You can go in and change this. Maybe you want to make it really high quality, 30,000 if you want to. And then here you can also adjust the audio if you need to do that. But in most cases, you can get away with just web high, and this will pretty much do a very good job. And on the resolution here as well, because my screen is HD, it's resolved to 1920 by 1080. And it also gives you an estimate of the file as well. It's 14 meg. So as you can see, it's very, very small. But if I come back over here and I make some changes, let's say, for example, I made this 30,000, click OK, you automatically see that the size has increased to 128. So that's one thing that you need to bear in mind as you're saving this. But as I mentioned before, if you just use your normal web high, this should do a very good job. Now, there's also something that I forgot to mention, and that is you can export different types of graphics here. So you can export for Instagram, Apple TV, iPhone, and so on. But we'll leave that for another video. Okay, so with that all set, all you have to do now is to hit export, and notice that this is going to be exported in an MP4 format, which is pretty much standard, for web stuff. But as I mentioned, if you come over here to manual, you can export it in different formats. So you even have ProRes 422. If you want to do that, export this and then take it over to, let's say, Premiere Pro. This is a high version that you can also get here. And you can also do ProRes with Alpha, but you know what, that's pretty much way too complicated for this. So let's leave it at basic or, automatic. And once you hit export, it gets exported, and look how fast it is. This is why I really like using ScreenFlow. It's fantastic. Now, as I mentioned earlier on, this is a paid for product. So I'll leave the link to that in the video description below. And if you do purchase it using my affiliate link, I'll really, really appreciate it. And I will also do more tutorials on how to create your tutorials by recording your screen. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.